Hi everyone, this is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. Welcome to today's live lesson. We're going to be learning Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. Yeah, so one second here, just trying to get on this stream as well, interact with you people if you are here. So this is going to be for easy piano, and you can find sheet music in the links to the cards as well as the description below. If it's not there now, just make sure you check it after the live stream is over. Okay, and after you're done with this lesson, you want to think of this as the kind of like the instructions, like this self study guide, like the how to. When you feel like you're getting a really good sense of how to practice and learn the stuff on your own, make sure you head on over to the tutorial as well, and that's going to be in all the places that I mentioned. And it's more like the test. So if you know what's going on and if you understand everything that I'm teaching you here, then you should be able to use this tutorial without any issues. Okay? All right, so this is everything I wanted. I'm gonna go through this and I'm gonna show you how to practice it. All right, as simple as possible. All right, as effectively as possible, I would say. Okay. All right. Hello, Crystal. Yeah, it's Friday. Happy as well. Actually, I don't know. I usually don't really look forward to the weekends because I'd rather be working. But anyway, you should enjoy it anyway. All right, so this is good to see you again anyway. This is Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish. I'm just going to play the first section for you here, the little intro that she's got going. Alright, and we're gonna stop it right there. I don't really have any measure numbers for this, but this is before her before she starts singing. Okay, so it's right before she comes in. Weekend TV, yeah, we all have that problem. All right, now also I want to mention this is for easy piano, and when you're at this level, you should be getting at least a good idea on how to read notes. So it shouldn't be that much of a struggle for you, but you shouldn't be coming into this song, this sheet music, without like knowing how to read at all. If you're not able to read any sheets right now and you're trying this song, that's a problem and you need to address that. Okay, luckily I have some live streams available that will help you to read notes. So just look that up, and you go to my website, you can find that as well. Okay, all right, so we're just gonna go back to that intro and we're just going to practice hands separate. And if you have trouble with the rhythm, definitely suggest using a metronome, okay? All right, now we just try that together. Ready, go. Wow, I'm gonna do it again. Ready, go. All right, now the left hand. I'm not really sure how necessary it is to practice that with the rhythm because it's gonna line up together when you do both hands anyway. So I would just practice getting these thirds. They're called thirds because they're 3 notes apart. 1, 2, 3. Making it as legato as possible. And this is actually harder than it looks. Anyway, try for legato. At this point, that might be too difficult depending on how experienced you are, okay? So. That's really the only sequence / pattern you have to practice. Now we just simply go back and do both hands together. Listen again. All right, and we try that together. Ready, go. So far, I'm going to explain the concepts that we're using here. First concept is small chunking. You're just taking the smallest part possible, okay? We took the entire intro. The next concept, at this level, every level, the ideas on how to practice and what to practice and how to practice will change. But at this level, it's just basically small chunking and then simplifying it. Hands separate, hands together. That's really all you need to do, okay? And if you just listen to the music and if you're following along with the tutorial and this lesson, then the rhythm and all that, the notes, that will, if you just watch and observe, that'll take care of itself, okay? All right, let's move on. Next part. Let me kind of scroll down here. Do that again. Oh my gosh, I can't count that. All right, let me do that one more time. There we go. Okay, so stopped at nightmare. We're not actually gonna go that far, however, okay? So we're going to split that up. Let me see where to stop. Right there, okay? So that's about 4 measures. And then let me explain a little something else. When you're practicing these little small parts at a time, you want to go at least one note into the next section, okay? That way you kind of connect it. If you don't do this, you have to waste some time actually connecting it again, okay? Also, my apologies, my Wi-Fi is out, so if you are making some comments right now, I can't see anything, okay? We're gonna keep going. All right, so this is just the right hand now, same thing, same idea. Okay, we just tried it together, ready, go. Now on to the left hand. Yeah, so this I would definitely practice because a lot more notes is gonna get a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. Just a lot more notes. Okay, left hand together. Ready, go. Yeah, you do have to count that carefully because these are basically. I mean, it's in 4/4. I mean, it's 4 beats to every measure, but 2, 3, 4. It's almost like it's on the off beat. It's not on a regular beat. It's like a little easier to count, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So just count that carefully, okay? Back to both hands. Okay, try it together. I'll go a lot slower. Ready, go. Okay, now on to the next part. Okay, stopping at night. Same thing, hands up, separate. Okay, start at night, stopping at night, starting from the measure where it says not what you think. Okay, right hand together, ready, go. Okay, now on to the left hand. Let me play for you. Yeah, well, I think we can skip that altogether because it's basically the same pattern that we've already practiced. So anytime you have like a repetition like that, if it's very similar or exactly similar, my suggestion to you is to skip it. All right. Tell you what, I'm going to try to connect my iPad to my phone's hotspot just in case anyone's saying something. Yeah. My internet sucks, so whatever. All right. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to load. I'm gonna go back to this. All right, should take care of that. Anyway, okie doke. All right, so we can go back. We're just gonna practice this part both hands again. Once you listen. Okay, together now. Ready, go. going here because I feel like the section hasn't ended. So, nightmare. No, actually, I think before we go on to this next part, and part of it too is like you're listening. When you're listening and practicing and all that too, it's a little bit of analysis. You have to figure out what the form is. Like, where does this first section end? Where does the next section end? Usually, pop songs and mainstream music, it's a lot easier to divide up. Okay, so at this point, I would go back and put it together before moving on to the next part. Okay, that's just the way I hear it, and then just be flexible in your approach. This is not really law I'm saying here. Like, if you want to divide it differently, that's cool with you. That's cool with me as well. Okay, everyone has different ideas, so go ahead. All right, but we're gonna go back to the beginning and put it all together. Once you give it a listen. Okay. All right. We can go back. No, we just do hands separate. Hey, just go back and try it together, okay? So this is basically the entire process, especially at this level. When it gets, like I was mentioning before, when you get to higher levels, it's a little bit more, different nuances and little different approach. But at this level, this is all you need to do, okay? Just go back, try it together. Ready, go. Alright, now back to the left hand. Okay, back to the beginning. We try it together. Ready, go. Alright, what comes next? Both hands. Okay, let's try that together. I'll slow it down for you guys. Ready, go. Alright, moving on. Alright, and then stopping at nobody cried. So To me, the way I hear it, that's like the end of this first major section, okay? All right, so we're just gonna go back to Nightmare, just the right hand. Okay, try it together. Definitely need to count very carefully at this part. Lots of rests here. Right hand, ready, go. Alright, now onto the left hand. Good. Let's do that together. Ready. This is Nightmare. Ready, go. Okay, back to both hands. Alright, we'll try that together very slowly because when you get to Thought I Could, it's kind of hard to play right there, okay? Alright, Nightmare. So that might be a place you need to practice a little bit more, okay? But we're gonna just keep it going. From Nightmare, ready, go. Okay, sorry, that last note was wrong. Okay, alright, moving on. I Had a Dream. That's where we're going to stop. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Nobody Cried. That measure. Okay. So we're just gonna try from there. Just the right hand. Same thing. Okay. All right. Starting on Nobody Cried. Let me help you count this correctly because there are some rests here. So simply, if we start from here, I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3. Okay? Alright, so let's try that together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, back to the left hand. A little bit easier because there's more beats or more notes. Try that together. Ready, go. Okay, back to both hands. Did not do that right. Back to both hands. Let's do it together. Ready, go. Okay, now this part, I definitely would go back and connect it from Thought I Could Fly. Okay? So if we do a little bit of analysis from the beginning, the first major section we had, the intro all the way to Nightmare, okay? Yeah, so actually we stop, yeah, that's the end of that first major section, and we go back and we put it together. We're actually gonna go from the measure where it says, to anyone who might care, okay? So this is like the second part, the second major section. So we're gonna connect this all together, all right? to anyone who might care. Give it a listen. Okay, I might have had some extra notes or different rhythms there. My apologies. Go back. We'll fix it. Okay. So taking it from to anyone. Actually, let's take it from Nightmare. Okay. All right. Just the right hand. Give it a listen. Okay. Do that together. Nightmare. Ready, go. All right, back to left hand. All right, let me try that together from a Nightmare. Right, ready, go. All right, back to both hands. Nightmare. Alright, it's a lovely melody for this piece, this song. Okay, Nightmare, we'll try it together. I'll slow it down. Ready, go. Alright, so by this point, if you get this far, I hope you're understanding the reason why we do small chunking. Because it's really a matter of concentration. Because we do longer and longer sections. If your concentration isn't up there, if you're not able to pay attention for a long time, it's incredibly difficult. You can make a lot of mistakes. Quality of practice is not going to be good. So that's why you need to start small, okay? And then build up. Let's move on to the next section. Sorry about that. So we're going to stop right there because I can hear from there it's clearly beginning of a new section. Okay, so to finish off this part, and actually if you go back you can put it together from Nightmare. I'm not going to do that because it's so long, alright? But the left hand, we're going to skip the left hand portion because it's basically the same and small differences. I don't think it's really anything you need to practice, but the right hand is a little bit different, so we will practice that. So this section, we're going to do right hand and then hands together, okay? I had a dream. Stopping at and you say the measure right after that. Okay, let's try it together. I had a dream. That measure. Ready, go. All right, both hands, right? Did we try that together? I don't think we tried that together. All right, let's try that together. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4. All right, both hands. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's so small. Okay, here we go. Let's try that together. Ready, go. Okay, next part. Sorry about that. If. So this is from as long as I'm here to if. Okay, now it's just the left hand. Okay, same rhythm, the pattern we've had at the beginning. It's pretty much the same thing. Let's try it together. Ready, go. Alright, back to the left hand. I think it's better to take it from the pickup, so we'll do from and you say. Okay, take it from and you say. Ready, go. Alright, back to both hands. Together, and you say. Ready, go. Let me do that again. Ready, go. Alright, moving on. Alright, sorry, I missed the beat right there, but this is stopping at the measure where it says to coda, okay? Alright, we'll explain that coda stuff in a second. Where did I take it from? I'm blanking out here, okay. Okay. If I would change, if I could change, okay? Alright, here's the left hand. Okay, this is page 4. Jeez, this is a long song. Okay, about 6 pages, by the way, in this arrangement. Okay, let's try that together. If I could change. All right, ready, go. Okay, now the right hand. Okay, so this part definitely tricky with the rhythm. So I'll play it for you one more time. I'm gonna count each beat out loud, just so you know exactly where to place these notes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay. so you got to be very careful with these because a lot of these notes, the reason why it's hard to play this rhythm is it comes in on the offbeats most of the time, okay? All right, so if I could change, let's just try that together. Ready, go. Yeah, so this part, I definitely, it's going to take a lot of practice in terms of rhythm. Okay, back to both hands. Alright, we're going to slow it way down. Let's try it together. Ready, go. Okay, now you can go back and put this together if you want from, where would I put it together? I'd probably, and you say, so I would actually go back to there, but I'm going to keep it going because it's just such a long song. I don't want to take too much time doing this because we all got busy days, so want to respect everyone's time here. We're going to keep it going from the measure where it says, and I tried to scream, so to coda actually, okay? I'm going too far here. So we're gonna actually stop right there. Feels, okay? So this is, I tried to scream, the measure where it says I tried to scream, and feels. The left hand, yeah, this is really all you need to do. These are just fifths all around. That's the only pattern. So anytime you have a really similar pattern like that, you can just turn it into like a drill. That's what I would do first. Get comfortable moving your hands to the right position with the notes. And then, yeah, you can leave a lot of these notes out. Right, start slow. A little fast, right? So it's kind of cool to turn these little accompaniment patterns into technique. That's what I would do. And then just simply go back and play both hands together. I don't think it's necessary to do like left hand practice here. Just maintain, just concentrate, okay? All right, let me show you both hands one more time. Okay, stopping right there. Let's try that together. Ready, go. Alright, and it feels. Okay, keeping it going, we're going to take it all the way to where it says DSL coda. Okay? Jeez. Ah, gosh, I can't read this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now here's just the right hand, left hand. Again, we don't need to practice that. Look at the last measure, DSL coda. It's just an octave. Okay? Alright. So, just the right hand here, might as well just isolate that, play the right hand melody for you. Okay, try that together. It feels. We might take it from and it feels. Ready, go. Alright, together now. Ready, go. I tried to scream. All right. So this entire section from I tried to scream up to where we just practiced. Okay. Now DSL coda. Basically, if you don't know what that means, you're just gonna go back, and when it says S, you're gonna look for a symbol, some kind of sign. And what the sign looks like, I'm trying to look for it here. Okay, not on the first measure, not on this, our second page, third page. Where is it? Okay, it's on page number 3. If you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth measure of page 3, you see a little weird looking symbol. That is the S in the DSL coda, okay? So from there, you go to that sign, and you keep going. When you get back to page number 5, it says to coda. Basically, if you're using common sense, we just go straight to the end, okay? So that's how that works. If you don't understand anything I said, it's actually easier if you just watch the tutorial and then just follow along. It'll all make sense when you do that, okay? All right, so this is the coda. Last page. Just want to ask you guys real quick. Should have done this earlier, but if you've enjoyed this lesson and if you find it valuable, it's helping you learn the song, then hit that like button and help me out. Help me help you, okay? And make sure to share this video with anyone who would love to play this on piano. A lot of Billie Eilish fans out there. I'm sure a lot of them play piano too. Okay. All right, last page here. Alright, so there's a repeat there. I didn't take it, okay? Left hand pattern, you see a similar thing right here. It's really not necessary to practice, so we just do the right hand. And if you look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4 measures, you just practice these chords. That's it. There's this F major 7. And it's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about at this point. You know, harmonic analysis is you don't really have to have like a really deep knowledge of it. But if it makes sense for you guys, I'll explain it. F major 7, G major, E minor, back to F major 7. Okay? All right. Also, just notice this. If you look at the sheet music, they tell you what harmony you're in, so it's kind of useful for this one, right? So you see above it, the little letters, okay? So it actually tells you the exact harmony, so good for analysis as well. All right, so once you do this, you just have to play the regular pattern. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, okay? Back to the beginning. You tell you what, let's just play this whole thing, this whole last page, hands together, and I'll give you a quick recap at the end. Make sure you stick around for that, okay? Alright, together now, ready, go. Okay, thanks for sticking around. Here is a quick recap of the things that we learned today. By the way, if you haven't subscribed by now, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to catch whenever I go live as well, because you need to get those reminders, okay? So, just a recap. Everything I wanted, Billie Eilish. This is for easy piano, 6 pages, okay? The only 2 concepts you need to learn for this level of music is small chunking and separating your hands. Okay, just simplification. That's basically it. So you take the smallest part in the beginning. Could be 4 measures, could be 8 measures. You got to kind of think about it. Okay, do a little bit of analysis. So whatever you do, that's the first section, the first chunk. Then you do the next part. Then you just simply put it together. It's just like building a house. Think of like Lego blocks. Okay. And then when you have like first major sections, then you have the middle major section, then the next major section, and so on until you have the entire song. Okay. And make sure you're, after you're done with this, really test out your knowledge by heading over to the tutorial. That's really the only way to know if you're doing things right. My job as a teacher is to help people to not need me. So if you're depending on these, it's not a good idea. This is just to help you figure things out for yourself. So if you're using these tutorials and if I'm doing this correctly and you're practicing and you're understanding this stuff, you should be able to use any of them really without any issues. Last thing is if you're struggling with reading notes, get on that, okay? Because at this level, it should be coming along, okay? If you can't read any notes at all, you should not be playing this song, okay? I know I might make a lot of people mad who play by ear, but this is just a reason that, you know, to not learn the music. It's really simple. It takes a long time, but it's simple to read the notes. It's not that hard, okay? All right, I think that is about it, okay? And also, make sure you check, if you want to, you know, shore up all weak spots in your piano playing, or if you're looking for other subjects and things to learn, make sure you check out my website as well after this live stream is over. A lot of great resources out there, many of them free. Highly suggest you check it out, and a lot of stuff is better organized. I have a huge library on there, so I can almost guarantee if there's a song you want to learn at a specific level, you could probably find it on there, okay? All right, little correction here, 7 pages, this arrangement, sorry. Not 6, 7 pages. Okay? Alright. Anyways, that's it for today's lesson. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope to see you guys next time. Shout out to Billie Eilish fans out there, and happy practicing.